using ChatGPT to get a job is lindy. I thought of this while watching a video of a book presentation event of a Spanish philosopher that I follow, Ernesto Castro, and a Spanish poet, Luna Miguel, who are like dating or something like that. And they were talking about epistolary literature, epistolar, because both of their books that they were presenting follow that format. And the context is this particular fragment.
Uno de los argumentos es la carta, lo más importante del libro era la carta dedicatoria, y Cervantes, no sabemos muy bien por qué, la plagió.
Yeah, so basically, that Cervantes, in whichever century he wrote, 16th, he plagiarized the arguably most important bit of the book, which is the dedication letter, because that's the bit that gets you published. It's the thank you note for the patron of the arts that gets your book published, right? And Cervantes, like considered the best writer in Spanish, he plagiarized it. So if I use ChatGPT to get a job, that's all right. It's lindy. And also, in line of this, I wanted to mention this other bit.
Y hay que recordar que en el siglo XVIII los nobles que tenían a su servicio, insisto, sirvientes que se dedicaban simplemente a traer y llevar cartas, pues podían llegar a intercambiar 3 o 4 cartas. En las Confesiones de Rousseau se cuenta como en el periodo final, cuando está siendo perseguido por la turba multa, ofendida por la publicación del Emilio, se llega a intercambiar 3 y 4 cartas con no sé qué señora, madame, duquesa o marquesa.
Yeah, so basically in this fragment they're talking about how in the 18th century rich people had like 3 or 4 servants that would take the cards and get them to the recipient. So it's basically like texting someone today, but only for rich people. And yeah, and he mentions as an example the Rousseau's Confession, like the French philosopher and writer, not Russian, like the subtitles say. Yeah, and I found the connection between servant and server, because that's where the texting happens, right? Funny, right? It's funny how basically all this decay of modern life, or life is just decaying or whatever, it's just democratizing past luxuries, right? Before, only rich people could like afford to write letters and send each other 14 letters per day, and now everyone can. So basically your WhatsApp or Discord messages or Twitter DMs or everything like that is kind of like this epistolary literature of the present. Some could say that maybe it's lowered a bit in quality, or maybe it's just exploded in variety. Depends on how you want to look at it. And I think that this even ties into publishing, as he says in this clip.
Donde dice que todos los clásicos grecolatinos eran en el fondo cartas a los amigos, porque la idea de publicar, de sacar un libro, en la antigüedad consistía en hacer copias para mandárselas a los amigos. Se decía de Cicerón que tenía casi 20 esclavos dedicados tan solo a copiar sus propios libros y hacer copias de los ajenos, porque en el fondo era una cosa, insisto, de casi de chismorreo.
Yeah, so basically in this part he talks about how the act of publishing writing itself in ancient Greece was something that rich people did with their friends basically as gossip, more than actual like big intellectual pursuit maybe, or yeah, that it was more of a thing that I do between my friends kind of deal. And that Cicero I think it's called in English, had like 20 slaves writing, just dedicated to write his book so he could like share them with the friends. And now it's like you can just make your blog and share it with the friends, and or tweet, and your friends will see it, and everyone sees your writing. So it's like shit hasn't changed basically. Writing is lindy. It's been happening. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Maybe as a conclusion, I wanted to tie it all in with the ChatGPT thing from the beginning, in the sense that having servants transcript your writing like the ancient Greece people did, or now with OpenAI Whisper, you can have this servant transcripting you, right? You don't need to have slaves. Or if you text or you use cloud transcription services, you have servers transcripting your stuff or storing messages. Or if you use ChatGPT, you have this artificial intelligence taking your bullet points and converting them to an email-like paragraph to get a job, right? So it's all the same, in the same thing of lindy rich people thing of making others work to get your message out there, right? It's all kind of in the same bubble. and I wanted to, I don't know, shine light on that and how I think it's alright. I think you should do all that. And this is part of my 100 video series. You can check it out here, and yeah, bye.